Derpy Moose 99 here, back with episode 11 of Banished with megamod 8. I was letting things roll ahead a little bit to get some of the construction finished that we started last time. And lo and behold, at the town hall here, we have 48 nomads showing up. We built this, and I was hoping to get some nomads for additional workers. I believe our food is still looking pretty good. Not bad. Leveling off a bit, but we've got lots of fields ready to go. So let's just get these nomads. So there we go. Oh, sorry. We should have a quick look here. All right, it says we have 93 homes, but 115 families. So we're looking for, well, that's about 22. Just bring this up to monitor that. So we've got 3 houses on the go there. These ones all finished, including these nice country houses, which I guess they look like the country houses, but a little bit taller with a second story. Look kind of cool. All right, so this said 22, and we only have, oh, there's 2 more over there, so 2, 5 houses on the go. So um, let's spread some houses out around the town. And I think up here we were going to use country houses, so let's throw a bunch in up here. All right. And yeah, maybe even. Let's put a few more down here, because this will all take a while to build, even with the extra folks. All right, 33 laborers. That was a nice add. Of course, I expect us to have a disaster or two as a result, but let's let it go and see what happens. Oh, by the way, the sheep pens here, the wool pens, have come up. So we have 8 wool pens busy putting wool and some leather in there. And our tailoring companies, we're going to make wool coats once those come up as well too. All right, we have a trader. And I think we're, well, let's get some grapes. That's a good one. Okay. Now you can see I've got the town lodging window up here. I like to keep that open under these situations just to see where we're at with the housing. Um, so as the houses get built, there's currently people in the town lodging and homeless. So we want to, build the houses until we have no homeless, nobody in the town lodging, and then we'll have a look from there. Okay, extra backup smithies are coming up. Alright, our food is dipping below 50,000, so let's do a few things here. Now it's early autumn, so let's make sure we come back late winter or winter and turn some of these fields on. How much wool do we have? A little bit. Let's start 2 of these tailors. Alright, and let's keep one of them up here so we can see when the first wool coats are produced and we can put them in the trading dock. Okay, that's wool, that's wool. Clothing limit, let's up that to, let's say, 1,500. Okay, let that go. This is probably the biggest concentration of houses, so let's prioritize that. Yeah, there's our first wool coats. All right, that setup over there is going to make quite a few wool coats, so I think what we'll do, we'll start with 100 here as our target. And at the same time, let's knock the firewood down from 1,000 to say 600. So 100 wool coats. That's what I'm only going to knock down to 800. Okay. All right. Now I think with those extra nomads too, let's beef up our central markets here. It's only 16% full, so I think I'm actually going to go right to 6. And that one, this one could probably get away with 4 for now. Okay, those houses have built. Our town lodging is empty, which is good. We've got no homeless. Still says we need 8. 2, looks like 2 more are being built up there. Oh, good, okay. Now I think we have tons of feathers. Yeah, so we don't need the feathers. We have wool underway, so that's okay. Flax, we're not using it, but we'll get it. Lamp oil. Our tools. Looks like there was a bit of a hit on tools as the Nomads grabbed them, but yeah, we have lots of trade goods. Why don't we just buy those steel tools just for fun? All right, and all right, thank you. Oh, the other thing I did too, just before the Nomads showed up, is we turned on the wharf and ships down here, and the workers are under sailors. Up here, 8 sailors. And I turned on the oil press set for lamp oil on blubber. So just curious. Yeah, we've produced quite a few so far. So if I remember correctly, it's about 80 per mine um, that you use for the second upgrade on the mines. All right, now again we need, it says 6 houses. Late autumn's probably time to start turning some of these fields on too. Our harvest brought us back over 50,000, but all right. Well, let's build a few houses. We'll go country house. Up there. And maybe here. Now, for our orchards, we have... Okay, almond was the last one. Cherry. Olives. Mango. Apricots. Alright, let's see if we have the people for that. Alright. Now, that won't pay off for a little while, so let's start a couple of these crop fields up. Now, I think what do we have? We had cabbage and blueberries already. So let's go beans and turnips. Okay, we probably just used up most of our nomad manpower right there. All right, let's get that one going. Okay. Oh, we upgraded the storage warehouse. Let's set that one for upgrade as well too. Nobody in our town lodging. Good. All right, thank you. Now let's just see how many net population we have. So we're up to 341 on the citizens. Our educated has dropped to 87% though, so oh well. Let's check our food graph and our production. I wonder, just to be safe. Well, you know what? We could turn on our fishermen down here for a little food diversity too. Be curious how that does with workshops in the way. I bet you it still does around 2,000, but we'll see. Surprised we haven't got any infections here. Oh, interesting. See this warning here, the reserve of food is low. When you max out the food on the resource limits to the top, somewhere around 50,000 or exactly at 50,000, it thinks you're running low just based on, I guess, whatever formula they've got in the programming. So you can ignore that one. Okay, I think what we should do too is start, every time we look at the docks here, we should add a little bit. Um, and we can buy some additional whale blubber. I do not know if we need it though. Now we're good for now. Feathers we're good for. Domesticated animals, we have 22. Let's buy 8 more of those. The lamp oil. Yeah, okay, don't need anything right now. How much wool do we have going here? All right, looks like we're producing a little bit more than we're using. So, this clothier here, let's turn him on. I think we'll just go for 1 for now. And we'll build pea coats. Now that's leather and wool, so we still have a little bit of leather coming out of the hunters, and a little bit of leather coming out of the sheep pens. A little bit of excess wool, so we'll put 1 worker on pea coats here. And what we will do, we won't put those in the trading dock, so that'll be our default coat. If for some reason um, we do a bunch of massive trades and all our clothing disappears, we'll still have these ones left, distributed around for the citizens. So and that way, now we can use up our leather as well too. Okay, so we'll let that run. We'll check that out a bit later. If there's tons of leather and wool, we might up that to 2, but because we're not going to trade it, we want to make sure we don't, use up our clothing limit on that. Okay. Let's go up here and see how our construction's doing. Yeah, probably built a few too many houses there. Yeah, okay. I went a little crazy on the housing, and I've got 3 extras, which at this point in the game is not a huge big deal, but we can just keep an eye on that. Our logs are close to 3,000. That's going to be pretty good. Oh, let's this is our insurance policy. Let's make sure it's stocked here. All right. Yeah, this is what happens with too many houses. Probably not going to worry too much about it. Oh, there we got a family there. That's these two here. A family. And a family. Okay, that cleaned that up. Now the other thing, how many? 30 domesticated animals. We can buy a few more. This is probably going to produce, what's it producing? 5 a season. Well, that's something. Flax and wool, feathers and tools. Okay. Oh, interesting. Are you out of flour or blueberries? Tons of flour. Yeah, blueberries are the issue. Interesting. Okay. Okay, in winter we'll come back and turn some of these on. Assuming we get a few more folks. Early autumn, it's already done 1800, so this one's doing better than I thought. Although as we build more workshops, we'll probably cut into that. Keep an eye on our food here, 48. Let's see what happens at the end of harvest here. Pear, I don't know if we have pear. Some games I try to buy all the trade goods, but I've never actually filled up the megamod one with every single item. It would be kind of a neat thing to chase, I think. I don't see pears in there. All right. Yeah, we have a few extra people, and I think there's a lot of wool, yeah. So let's maybe turn on a few more of these. Yeah, let's do the rest of them. 4 and 2, that's okay. I bet you we can turn that one back on. Now, building these houses out in the fields, I think it's probably there's probably pros and cons. They're closer to work, but they'll have to take longer trips into town to get supplies. I think it works out better. Something that you can experiment with if you want. Okay, this one isn't set up, so we'll go every visit. Lamp oil just for fun. And that's about all you got. You sell the stuff that we want to sell. So, okay, lamp oil. Don't really need it right now, but I can buy that 10. Math is not doing well today. All right, I built that country house. Oh, there's a family. 16 and 15, so that means to me that we are pretty much max houses for the moment. Yeah, this says we're 13 overbuilt. Um, but you saw we actually had a family move in, so 371 citizens. Ooh, some more fancy homers. Let's buy those. And let's sell some survivor coats. Now, we upgraded these up here to nice country house. And I think there was nice country house and then fancy. So why don't let's upgrade these ones to fancy. And then we can sort of compare the country houses like in the 3 sort of phases, see which ones we like. And I think the way it works, I don't think, yeah, you can't build them directly. I think they permit like a larger family or more kids. These were like salt box houses are 5, country houses are 6. These maybe, there will be at least 6, but maybe 7 as well. Okay. Late winter. Let's add we were going to add a blueberry farm. Okay, this one's already blueberry, so I try not to have the same crop um, sort of near each other. I believe sometimes the pestilence can spread from field to field if it's the same crop. Now, that's a vague memory, so if anybody knows that that's not true, let me know. But I'm going to operate under that assumption for the moment. So we want more delicious muffins, so let's do some blueberries. Food's not bad. Workers are not great again, so um, that's cabbage, that's blueberries. Let's go blueberries again. Yeah, we're running 1 and 1. I don't like doing that, so we'll do it for a little bit. Oh, off camera too, while I was working, I didn't rob the forester. Wow, too much. But I did rob the gatherers, and that's something we can put back as well too. So why don't we actually do that? We'll go down half manpower in the foresters and Back up to full staff on the gatherers. We're well above our 800 log trigger. So the foresters will just be planting right now. They won't be cutting. Okay, and our upgraded storage warehouse is there. So the town has lots of storage at this moment. How's our market doing? Yeah, a little bit better with 6. You know, a bit concerned we're going to be. Yeah, lots of bread, but still some muffins and bagels. Tons of bread. How exactly? Okay, so it says we are producing slightly more than we're using. Um, so I'm not going to worry about the tons of bread scenario for now. I might just look at how much flour we have though. 3,500. Anything else cool we can make in here? Well, let's just, I don't think we're making hardtack, so let's make some of that. Ooh, pecans. Do we have pecans? All right. All right, guys, I think I'm going to end episode 11 here. Um, the influx of nomads I thought helped a lot. Of course, we've used everybody up. But that did get us to 381 citizens. Food supply is still pretty strong. We have more fields we can turn on. I think we'll start building a few more in preparation for the future. I think what I'll do too is we'll build out some more fields here and put another central market over here. I was looking around too. There's not great places for mines if we really get into trouble. We can build mines over here on the edge. Require a bunch of bridges and stuff. So I'm not going to worry too much for mines right now. Just concentrate on trading. Um, but oh, we started the codes as well too. All right. I'm also going to think a little bit about putting in a dairy infrastructure, getting some cheese and milk going, and maybe that'll be our target for the next episode. All right. It's Derpy Moose 99. That was episode 11 of Banished with megamod 8. Thank you.